I need you to be honest with yourself. If you're someone who cares about pulling the latest and greatest, strongest units in Dokkan, or having a really powerful box to beat multiple forms of content, then this video is 100% for you. I'm going to show you the best times throughout the whole year of Dokkan to summon, the best banners, the ones you really want to save for both global and JP, and I'm going to tell you when these banners are dropping. That way you know when to save or what moment to summon, etc, etc. Keep in mind though that I am not telling you that you have to summon on these banners. I'm just giving you my opinion in terms of what is the most, not really opinion, like what I'm going to show you here are the most valuable banners throughout the course of the year for Dokkan. But again, you play this game how you want to play. If another character drops that does not align with what I mentioned in this video, but you really like that character, then go ahead and summon, do what you gotta do. Again, this game exists to have fun, not to be really strict with how you want to spend your zone, so just keep that in mind. But again, if you want value, this video is 100% for you. Let me catch at least one person lacking though, alright? With today's very quick subscriber challenge, or like challenge if you are already subscribed, which is this, alright? You already know. If you eat pineapple on pizza, look, you like what you like, and that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and roast you. You do what you got to do, but just know that you got caught lacking today, and you got to subscribe to the channel. It is what it is. Listen, yeah, whatever. Look, again, I'm not here to roast you. You got caught lacking, you got to subscribe. Now, if you've never had pineapple and pizza together, then I consider you, lucky. And you can skip today's subscriber challenge. I will catch you lacking in the next one. Stay tuned for that. And let's hop straight into today's video. Starting off with, let me just go ahead and close this out. Starting off with the New Year Step Up banner, okay? The New Year's banner drops on New Year's. You wouldn't believe how many people ask when the New Year's banner is dropping. It's insane. But anyways, New Year's banner drops on New Year's for both global and JP. The banners deviate slightly in terms of who's actually on it, but the way this step up banner works is that you are actually guaranteed a Dokkan Fest or one of these units in every single step. The third step, you're guaranteed an LR. In the fourth step, another Dokkan Fest, and then in the fifth step, an LR. This is how it was actually last year, and they continue to improve this as the years go on. So within 20, 30, that's 50 Dragon Stones plus 50 is 100. And then, yeah, so you want to complete at least one full step or one full rotation, you need 200 Dragon Stones. But they usually limit this to a total of 3 rotations, which means if you want to complete every single rotation here, or every single available summon, you need 600 Dragon Stones in total, which Dokkan easily gives out for free throughout the course of the year. So this is definitely something you I think is definitely worth saving for. I think, dude, not even worth saving for. This is without a doubt the most valuable thing Dokkan has ever dropped in the game in terms of summons, because again, this is every multi you do, you're getting one of these units guaranteed, and every single year these units are actually updated just to allow you to pull more updated units. And a lot of these units are also getting EZAs and stuff, so it's like this Turles would have been an L to pull a few months ago, but now he has his EZA. He's disgustingly powerful. You actually really want him. Same thing with a lot of these other units as well. So this banner it's going to continue getting better over the years. This is going to drop on not April Fool's, sorry, what's it called? Yeah, New Year's for both global and JP. So look forward to saving for that. It's again a lot of value here. Dude, it's just too much. All right, next we have the anniversary for both global and JP, obviously. The anniversary for JP drops literally the last day or two of January, and then for global it is the beginning of July. The reason why you want to save your stones for the anniversary is because the literally in terms of regular Dokkan Fest banners, anniversary has the most valuable banner throughout the whole year. In terms of just, again, not counting, obviously, the New Year step-up. So just, again, regular Dokkan Fest banner. The value here is actually insane. Namegoku is still really good. Shenron is actually still pretty decent. But the Super Saiyan 4 is literally the best unit in the game right now. Super Saiyan 4's got EZAs. The Year 3's got EZAs. Vegito is still good. The GT units are still powerful. And then on the other banner, you have, again, another best unit in the game. Frieza's still mega OP. UI Goku, I hate him, but I guess he's good. Year 5 suck, but they're gonna get EZAs against, I guess, hopefully at some point, maybe next year. But again, EZAs for this, dude, the value, like if you don't pull the new units, what really determines value in a banner is how good you can walk away from that banner, especially if you don't pull the new units, right? Like let's say you don't pull the new God Goku and God Vegeta, but dude, if you walk away with 3 full power Friezas, 3 of this physical Gogeta and like an AGL UI Goku, you are eating good. You have really strong units in your box. But there's some other banners in the game that drop. The new unit is good, but the banner itself has really bad units, so like the value is just not that great. During the anniversary is going to be the best value for your buck. You also have buy 3 get 1 free discounts, so every 3 multis you do, you get 1 for free. You also have the tickets that you acquire, so it's like the more multis you do, the more multis you can end up doing. So it's just, at the end of the day, it's just really, really good. You really want to save for this these types of celebrations. Again, anniversary is beginning of July for global. It's actually July 7th. The celebration starts the 7th. The banners drop 2 days after. And then for JP, I believe it starts the 29th of January, but then the units drop 2 days after that. So just, again, keep that in mind, all right? You also want to keep in mind that the anniversary has been dropping these massive summons. 2 years ago, it was 55 units because for the 5th anniversary. Last year, it was 6th anniversary, so 66 units. And now, since it was the 7th anniversary, it is 77 units you can get in one multi-summon, all right? The featured units are actually pretty freaking good, especially with some of them having EZAs. The Dragonstone count continues to increase per year. But again, it's like this banner actually gives you 3 guaranteed LRs at the end of the summon. So no matter what, if you spend 300 stones, you're getting 3 guaranteed LRs. And it's like, that's actually, I would consider that very, very extremely good value. You have to keep in mind that sometimes you spend 300 stones on a banner, like you know, a yellow coin banner, and you pull nothing. No LR, no unit, nothing. So pulling you're basically averaging 1 LR every 100 stones with this multi, plus the chance of pulling some other really good featured units. Because these, dude, these first few are actually really, really good. Like, they have their uses in specific content, right? Again, I mean, Piccolo, sure, you can say whatever you want about him, but, like, we know, you know, I almost called him Lord Slug. What's his face? Dude, Garlic Ma Jr. There you go. I call him Garlic Ma Jr. I know it's Garlic Jr., but I call him Garlic Ma Jr. There you go. Garlic Ma Jr. is here. Second form, Thick Boy Cell, Dildo Frieza's here. Like, you have decent options to pull from in terms of the featured unit. So again, this anniversary, every anniversary drops one of these. It costs 300 stones, so I do think it's definitely worth summoning on. But you probably want to focus on these bad boys first, because it's like you do a multi on this banner, and you can pull 3, you know, pretty old LRs that are not going to do you much good. But you do, you know, the same amount of stones on this banner. 300 stones is going to give you actually a lot more multis. Okay, so every multi is 50 stones, right? So 300 stones is actually the equivalent to 6 multis on this banner. But remember, every 3 gives you another one for free. So that's actually 8 summons plus the tickets for every stone multi. That's 3, 6, 9. That's 9, 18, what, 27 stones. So you're getting literally 10 multis on the actual Dokkan Fest banners than if you were to spend 300, the same 300 on this banner. So definitely worth it to spend it on here first. But if you have extra stones after pulling what you want, then you definitely want to go for this banner as well during the anniversary. So just keep that in mind. All right. Then, last but not least, we do have the worldwide celebration. I do have some other banners pulled up here, just like for honorable mentions. But in terms of like actual real value, you want to focus again on you know, the step ups for New Year's, the anniversary for both global and JP, and then the worldwide celebration. The worldwide celebration takes place at the same time for global and JP at the very end of August into the whole month of September. And the units that they drop, again, the banner, okay, so overall, right, the featured units on the banner are not as good as the anniversary. I would say they're basically like second best throughout the whole year. But what makes these banners really intriguing every year is that they end up dropping units sometimes that are just straight up better than the anniversary units that they literally just followed up with, right? For example, Full Power Frieza, when he dropped, I consider him to be better than AGL UI Goku, but if you don't, that's fine. We can at least agree that Full Power Frieza was way better, still is better than Evolution Blue Vegeta, okay? So they dropped a unit who exceeded at least one of the anniversary units. Namegoku, I consider him better than Evolution Blue Vegeta. So, like, these celebrations, even though the banners themselves aren't as good as the anniversary units, what they have to offer, the units themselves, like the new units themselves for the Worldwide Celebration, could end up being better than the anniversary. Like, I would not be surprised if during this upcoming Worldwide Celebration for both Global and JP, at least one of these units, like, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or even like the Super Saiyan Gods, one of them got surpassed, or at least very, very close. Which, again, it's hard to surpass these guys, but you, like, dude, these units are just stupidly broken, disgusting. But you never know what they could drop this year for Worldwide Celebrations. So I think the 3 banners you need to focus on are, again, Step Ups, which happened during New Year's, Anniversary, end of January for JP, beginning of July for Global, and then Worldwide Celebration, which takes place at the end of August into the month of September. All right. Now I want to move into the honorable mentions, ones that I definitely should talk about, but don't really have the same exact value in terms of good units, right? One of them is going to be the Super Dragon Ball Hero Celebration, which takes place in the month of November. All right. Actually, really quick, I want to mention that during the months that you're actually not summoning, you could definitely be saving a lot of Dragon Stones. Like, for, you know, from Step-Ups all the way to Global's Anniversary, it's like, what, 6, 7, 8 months? Like, you have a long time to save for these banners. So it's like, if you're really not summoning during that time and you're saving your Dragon Stones and then you summon on this banner, you're going to be pulling a lot of heat. So sure, you're going to be skipping a lot of units, and you probably won't have, like, the latest and greatest Dokkan Fest that dropped during that time. But dude, like, skipping everything and then summoning for, like, this banner and then pulling all these featured units is going to leave you with a really powerful team. So just keep that in mind. Like, literally one of the best teams the game has to offer at that time. So again, just keep that in mind. Anyways, coming back to the Heroes collab celebration, which takes place in November for both Global and JP. The reason why I mentioned this is because even though the units themselves aren't, like, usually broken beyond belief, this is guaranteed featured. So you're guaranteed to pull at least one of these units every time you do a multi, which makes chasing some of these units very, like, not too difficult. You do have 10 featured units, so every multi like, if you want, like, a God Trunks, you have a 10% chance of pulling in literally every multi that you do. Sometimes it could take a long time because, again, like, you have 10 units to pick from, and every multi you do, doesn't increase your chances for another unit to end up, like, you could literally pull, Mechikabra 15 million times in every single multi you do. It's just luck at the end of the day. But guaranteed featured makes it really easy to pull a lot of these units, and these units continue to get better every single year. So again, in terms of, like, value, like what these units will do for you in the actual game, I mean, the teams sometimes are a little bit limited on, and, like, again, they're good units, but they're not going to be broken or even comparable to, I think, to Worldwide or even the Anniversary unit. So just keep that in mind. Next, I want to talk about Saiyan Day. Now, Saiyan Day, it's just at the end. Saiyan Day is just a hype celebration. It's like it takes place at the latter half of March for both Global and JP. The banner units themselves, like, they're good. Like, if we're gonna average the value of all of them together, they're just okay. And the unit themselves ends up being, pretty good, but it's just more hype than anything. But I mean, like, you definitely want to probably look forward to the celebration. Probably have some stones ready, because they do tend to drop some pretty hype stuff during the Saiyan Day celebration, which takes place again in the latter half of the month of March. Then we do have the Golden Week celebration, which we're currently in right now, right? But the Golden Week celebration drops a dual Dokkan Fest of whatever theme that they're currently going for. This time it's the Android/Cell Saga. Again, the banner units, in terms of overall value, are not the craziest of all time, right? Like, we've seen a lot better. What is cool about these banners is that they end up bringing back some Dokkan Fest for the very first time that people are really looking forward to. So, for example, Global has not seen Super Vegeta since he actually dropped. Same thing with KO and Caulifla. So people definitely looking forward to some units are on this banner, right? But the new units themselves are definitely really good. Like, again, the main focus of these banners are the new units. You really just want the new units at the end of the day, right? Whereas with the Anniversary banners, even if you don't pull the new unit, you have a lot of amazing power on the featured lineup. So keep that in mind. But again, Golden Week is definitely something to look forward to, which takes place, at the end of April throughout the whole month of May, so keep that in mind. And then last but not least, we do have the Tanabata celebration, which again is more than, it's really just a hype celebration more than anything. Value-wise, again, it's okay, but because it's a hype celebration, they end up dropping some pretty hype stuff. So probably have some stones ready for this. For JP, the Tanabata celebration takes place usually, I mean, at the end of June-ish, mid to end of June, a little bit into, like, bleeding into July, right, for like the Part 2 LR and stuff. And then for global, it usually takes place during like the beginning months of November, or the beginning days of the month of November. So just keep that in mind. I will mention though that Tanabata also has this type of banner that they have 20. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 8. They have 20 featured SSRs on this banner. So even though, okay, so when Tanabata drops, what they have is every single previous Tanabata LR. So they're gonna have you know, Goku and Vegeta. They're gonna have the Go Bros and the Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta. They're gonna have these 7-year LRs and a new banner unit. It's gonna look like a really crazy, disgusting, mega powerful banner, but I'm telling you right now that it's not worth going for it, because at the end of the day, you have 20 featured SSR. So just because you get like a really, like, let's say you get a featured summon animation, you literally have a 1 in 20 chance. 1 in 20 chance of pulling one of the units that you actually end up really, really wanting. On top of that, the one SSR you get guaranteed per multi has a 5% chance of being one of these guys. And in that 5% chance, you have a 1 in 20 chance of pulling the new unit. So it's like a 1 in 20 chance of pulling the new unit, hidden behind a 5% chance of pulling one of these units in the first place. It's an incredibly low chance. I do not think this banner is worth summoning on at all, but if you get lucky, you could pull some pretty freaking power. Like, I've seen people pull the anniversary units, like both of them in the same multi. It's someone's going to do it. It just happens every year, but unfortunately, you're not that guy. Don't believe you are. Don't waste your stones on a banner like this. But yeah, so these are pretty much all the notable banners that happen throughout the year. But again, step ups, anniversary, and the worldwide celebration, which takes place again end of August, beginning of September, are the banners you really want to focus on. I personally recommend saving your stones, especially if you're free to play. Saving your stones throughout these months and then going ham on these banners is definitely what you want to do if you want to focus on getting the strongest units in the game. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Let me know any questions you have in the comments. I'll be glad to answer them for you, and I will see you in the next one. Take care and peace.